903 says, I'm loving Micah. Water boy. See ball, get ball.
I love that.
Yeah, he was asked what he does best and said efforts and instincts, and he called himself a water boy type of player. What do you think? Does he have room for growth? Are there athletes that come in like this, Brian, and never get academic about the sport but can still evolve significantly as a football player?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is for him to come in here. This is where you needed a guy like Sean Lee, and maybe Leighton Vander Esch can help him here, is the preparation of things. You're going to need to come in here and learn how to be a pro. You're going to know how to, hey, on these days we practice. On Tuesday we do charity work. You're going to have to have a schedule, and you're going to have to live that schedule. The ones that do get really good at this because they understand it does become a job. It does become important to them. They study film. They're willing to make the sacrifices. They get their lifts in twice a week. Those are the things. Keep yourself healthy. Those are the things that are going to, that are going to help him be better. He's got growth. There's no question he's got growth. Jeff's right about the player. The guy plays on feel. He plays on instinct. He'll play on just, on a little bit of chaos sometimes. But I think once he learns really what they want him to do, this guy can be a good player. There's just he said it himself. That's God-given talent. He's waving off mom and dad, and I always say mom and dad made that player. Hey. Well, mom and dad did make that player, but he's saying, hey, God from above, this is what I got to do.
Must have skipped a generation with mom and dad, you know what I'm saying? Because he's clearly built to play
mom
football.
And dad, though, man.
I think he's good. That was kind of interesting. I think he's going to be a good player. It's just, is he going to be really, really good or really, really great? It was a very interesting presser, just as the interview last night was very interesting. He said he was asked what has it been like, and he said, well, imagine you're 21 and you met Jerry Jones. It's been pretty freaking awesome. He said he knows how talented the Cowboys are because he's used them in Madden quite often.
That's how my son knows the starting 11 at Bayern Munich. He can name them all, and I'm like, how do you know that? He goes, FIFA.
Yeah, that's a great way to learn any sport.
It's a great way to learn.
He definitely feels comfortable with the media. That was one of my takeaways, and we're going to get to these phone calls here in just a second. It is great to not have social anxiety, and it is great to feel like you can be yourself until being yourself is a problem. And I think it's going to be a bumpy ride because I think he's so relaxed and so confident, but maybe not as polished.
He did catch himself once.
Okay.
Because he was about to refer to himself as a silent assassin.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, like a silent, and he stopped. He goes, I'm not going to finish that, but you know what I'm saying. All
right. I like it. Good.
He caught himself once.
It's good awareness, and he is a heck of a talent.